Hey everyone, I'm David.
And I'm Anna. Welcome back to Learning English Together.
Today we are practicing a practical, everyday English scene.
We're focusing on buying clothes and trying them on.
The main scenario is asking a store clerk about size, color, fitting rooms, and paying for a jacket.
One common learner problem is this. Many learners know clothing words, but they freeze when they need to ask about size, try something on, or say a shirt does not fit well.
In this lesson, you will learn how to ask for another size, talk about fit, and decide whether to buy the item politely.
We will start with a short hook, move into a realistic dialogue, pull out the key phrases, do shadowing, and then finish with a quick review.
Stay with us and speak out loud with us. That is where the real progress happens.
You like the jacket, but you do not know how to ask for a different size or where to try it on.
That kind of moment happens to a lot of English learners.
The problem is usually not grammar. It is pressure.
You have to answer quickly, understand a service worker, and make a clear choice in real time.
Today we will practice one concrete situation, a clothing store where the learner wants to try on a denim jacket and then decide whether to buy it.
Listen for the useful chunks, not just individual words.
If you can remember a few complete phrases, the whole conversation becomes much easier.
First, let's hear the full dialogue. Hi, excuse me. Do you have this jacket in a medium?
Let me check for you. We have a medium in blue and a large in black.
Can I try on the blue medium, please?
Of course. The fitting rooms are over there on the left.
Thanks. Before I go, is this one on sale?
Yes. It's 20% off today.
Great. I'll try on first.
Take your time. Let me know if you need a different size.
I tried it on, but it's a little tight in the shoulders.
No problem. Would you like to try a large?
Yes, please. Do you have the large in the same color?
Yes, I do. Here you are.
Thanks. This one feels better, but the sleeves are a bit long.
You can roll them up, or we also have a different style with a shorter cut.
I think this one is fine. How much is it after the discount?
It's $48 after the discount.
Okay, I'll take it.
Great. Would you like to pay by card or cash?
By card, please.
Perfect. You can pay at the register right here. Let's go over the most useful phrases from this conversation.
This is the section where we turn the dialogue into reusable English.
Instead of memorizing one word at a time, we want to learn the full phrase that people actually say.
That makes your English faster, calmer, and more natural in a real situation.
Phrase 1 is, do you have this in a medium?
Use this when you want the same item in another size or color.
Notice that this phrase is polite, direct, and easy to repeat under pressure.
A simple example is, do you have this in black?
Keep the structure short and direct. It sounds natural in stores.
If you do not know every word around you, this phrase still helps you keep the conversation moving.
That is exactly why chunk learning is so powerful for everyday English. Phrase 2 is, could I try this on, please?
This is the most useful line before you go to the fitting room.
Notice that this phrase is polite, direct, and easy to repeat under pressure.
A simple example is, could I try these jeans on, please?
Use this for one item and these for more than one item.
If you do not know every word around you, this phrase still helps you keep the conversation moving.
That is exactly why chunk learning is so powerful for everyday English. Phrase 3 is, it's a little tight in the shoulders.
Use this to describe fit problems clearly and politely.
Notice that this phrase is polite, direct, and easy to repeat under pressure.
A simple example is, it's a little loose around the waist.
Change the body part to explain exactly what feels wrong.
If you do not know every word around you, this phrase still helps you keep the conversation moving.
That is exactly why chunk learning is so powerful for everyday English. Phrase 4 is, do you have a larger size?
Use this after trying something on and needing another option.
Notice that this phrase is polite, direct, and easy to repeat under pressure.
A simple example is, do you have a smaller size?
Larger and smaller are safer than advanced clothing vocabulary.
If you do not know every word around you, this phrase still helps you keep the conversation moving.
That is exactly why chunk learning is so powerful for everyday English. Phrase 5 is, I'll take it.
This is the clean, confident way to say you want to buy the item.
Notice that this phrase is polite, direct, and easy to repeat under pressure.
A simple example is, actually, I'll think about it.
If you decide not to buy, switch to a polite closing line.
If you do not know every word around you, this phrase still helps you keep the conversation moving.
That is exactly why chunk learning is so powerful for everyday English.
Now let's connect these phrases to a few communication habits that make everyday English easier.
First, say the main purpose early.
In this lesson, that means saying what you need clearly when you're asking a store clerk about size, color, fitting rooms, and paying for jacket.
When the other person understands your goal quickly, the rest of the conversation becomes simpler.
Second, keep your follow-up questions short.
Short questions are easier to say and easier for the listener to answer clearly.
Third, repeat the key detail if it matters.
This is especially helpful with time, price, size, location, or any service rule.
Repeating an important detail is not a mistake. It is a communication strategy.
Here are a few support phrases you can use in almost any service conversation.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Could you say that a little more slowly?
Let me make sure I understood.
These short rescue phrases give you time and help you stay calm.
They also work perfectly in the situation of buying clothes and trying them on.
Before we move on, listen once more to the most reusable chunks from this lesson.
Do you have this in a medium? Could I try this on, please? It's a little tight in the shoulders. Do you have a larger size? I'll take it.
If you can say those lines smoothly, you can handle a big part of this real-life situation.
Now let's practice them actively with shadowing.
Now it's your turn. Listen and repeat.
Keep your voice relaxed, but clear.
Short line, short pause, then repeat again in your own rhythm later.
Do you have this jacket in a medium?
Could I try on the blue one, please?
The fitting rooms are over there on the left.
It's a little tight in the shoulders.
Do you have a larger size?
This one feels better.
How much is it after the discount?
I'll take it.
Today we practiced what to say for buying clothes and trying them on.
The goal was not to sound perfect. The goal was to sound clear and ready.
Remember the main pattern from this lesson.
Do you have this in a medium? Could I try this on, please? It's a little tight in the shoulders. Do you have a larger size?
Try this mini practice today. Ask for a different size, describe the fit, and then decide whether to buy the item.
Repeat the shadowing section again later today if you want the phrases to feel automatic.
Small, repeated practice is how confidence grows.
Keep going.
You are building practical English for real life.
See you in the next lesson.
Bye.